This is Cory from the B team. Just wanted to take a second to remind everyone to keep Paris in your thoughts and prayers. Welcome to the B team with Cory and Jim. Excited to introduce our first ever guest today, Emma Woods, author of Beasts and Savages, and we're going to get into a little bit of a discussion about the book, a potential movie series coming out. I think Miramax gave me a call today. I haven't checked my messages, but so how you doing, Emma?
I am doing well. Thank you for having me.
Well, yeah, we should mention that she is here because she wanted to be here?
Voluntarily.
That's the word I was looking for.
That's what I'll say in
court. They didn't drag me to a basement.
No. Yeah. Now, the hood that we put on your head on your way here, that was just so you couldn't find us again, in case this goes south on us.
I hear you. Yes. Well.
You're here now, and
I lived.
Yeah.
I lived.
For now. You haven't met Bob yet.
No. She got to see Bob outside a little bit.
I did, yes.
Terrifying creature.
First thing I noted was I complained about no sidewalks in my neighborhood. It's cool.
And then you showed up here.
Yes. I was like, man, I'll take my paved street anytime.
Yeah, Bob, I don't know if you know it yet or if you have ever heard our show, but yesterday we had a bit of a sad show because Cory lost his best friend, Cinnamon.
I did, yes. I was wondering what site to put the eulogy on.
This is supposed to be a positive show today.
You
got to drag it down into the mud.
I want to let her know, just in case you start weeping again uncontrollably during the show.
I'm going through some stuff.
You are.
Okay?
You are. You know what they say? Like
Manopause? Have you heard of it?
When you lose a puppy, people tell you, go get a puppy again right away. That's the only way to fix that broken heart.
So what you're telling me
that's what I'm gonna do with my wife. When I get rid of her,
when you guys get divorced,
I'm gonna go get another one right away. I might get one before I get rid of her. I don't know. Those things will just come to me.
It's a waiting
as
game.
They come to me.
It's a waiting game. I'm excited though.
Just
let me know when it. Well, yeah. Big things happening. So anyway, let's get into this interview a little bit.
Yeah, let's do this. It's the first time we've done this. Bear with us.
This is probably going to be a terrible show. We're sorry.
I'm pretty excited. You're probably wondering why we're wearing the tuxedos. It's because it is our first try. I don't think the top hat was necessary, but for you, it's all for you. Right. Emma Woods, Beasts and Savages. This is part 1 of the Beastly series.
Yes.
As I understand it.
Yes.
Can you give the listeners a brief summary of the book? What's going on there?
Main character is Leah. She's a 16-year-old girl who, starts going through their version of puberty. She turns into a beast. She legit, just like Wolverine, turns into kind of like a Wolverine beast, a little bit.
Yeah.
And her whole mission for her next year is to train to mate a boy and then kill him.
I'm sorry.
Mate a boy. Mate.
That's the sex.
Yeah.
I love this.
Bumping ugly. I mean, I'm already caught. You got Wolverine versus Leah, and then some of that.
Can I tell you this? When they were the puberty thing.
Yes.
Now that means when girls go through
the change, their cycle.
That happens.
Cycle. Yes.
Do you know what? You know what it reminds me of? They say that girls, like when they all get together in a group and they're together for a while, they all get on the same cycle.
They legit do.
Yeah, let me tell you, boys do that too, but they do it with their poop cycles.
Oh, well.
All my boys, my boys are all on exactly the same poop schedule. But let's not talk about poop with a professional author.
This interview is going great so far. Mother.
Right down the toilet.
So sorry. Well played.
Zinger.
Well
You're
played.
You're welcome.
So Leah,
she changes.
She mates, and
she's trained to. She's a reluctant huntress. She does not want to do happen. She's reluctant. She's like, what? We're gonna kill somebody? What? She's a little bit
not a killer.
Yes. Okay. She's too good for that. Really.
Does she like the idea of the mating part?
She doesn't know. I mean, this is all kind of new to her. She's 16, so she's still like a baby, really.
Yeah.
So she ends up being a prisoner of war. Because Tanner and another character, Miller, decide, we are not dying tonight, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we have that going. And then it kind of goes from there. She learns a lot about her life has been a total lie. She lives in like this complete controlled city. Lives with her mom and her grandma and her great grandma. And this boy's
horrible.
like, these boys are like, what's a grandma? What's a grandpa? Like, people older than 40?
Yeah.
He's legit like that. Like, can she walk?
Yeah.
So in the end, she has to kind of like befriend at least one boy and a couple of boys to get them to help her. And there's a whole group of them, and they've got to escape, and they're in a war. And so she then has some unexpected help from some people she does not expect help from at the end to get her out of there. And the very last end ends with a total meet of somebody she never, ever in her life expected to see.
Yeah.
A lot going on there.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot, yeah. It's kind of...
I like how the way you dealt with Tanner and Miller and all that, because you'd make me hate a character. Yes. Because the way they were acting, the way they were treating her, and the way they were, but then we realized that they were raised like this, they didn't know what to do with this girl. They don't know how. They just treated her like another boy,
They have no. And that's it. And I love to make villains that I hate.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of villains. It starts out with her teacher's kind of a villainous woman. She's like kind of manipulative a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, she's like, you're going to do what I want, and I'm going to force you to do it, and this is how it's going to go down.
But then we start liking some of the characters we hate.
Yes.
We appreciate them a little more.
Right. When you kind of, that's just kind of it, you kind of understand. Yeah. I mean, there are some that are just straight out villains that but.
You did that well. You really did. And I tell people, the one fascinating thing, as I was reading the book, I kept stopping in the middle of the book, and I'd wake my wife up. Maybe not wake her up. I don't dare do that. I would kind of nudge her and say, hey, she does not read like a first-time author, and that says something.
Well, thank you.
They're more than welcome. Yeah, and I like what you did. You could have gone
Sparkly
the easy
vampire.
The easy route.
Sparkly vampire. Yeah, go ahead and say it. It's cool. We all know sparkly vampires exist. We know they exist.
Yeah, the vampires.
Hollywood has ruined the vampire genre.
They have.
God.
The vampires, the werewolf, and this book, I think it just end up being white noise out there.
Right.
Even written the exact same way, if you would have made her one of those
things. Let me just stop you. This book's got Wolverine in it.
No.
Somebody named Leah.
Yeah.
Okay, who's murdering everybody. Yeah. All right. How is it going to be white noise? That sounds awesome.
Wow.
Am I a little off base?
You made it.
I'm picking up the finer points.
Quick question to you, Cory. Did you read this book?
I was looking everywhere on YouTube for this movie. But I couldn't find it.
No.
Did you guys get the cliff notes?
That's what I thought.
Did she send you the script?
All right. Why don't you just sit there, be pretty, have another cookie?
Well, I'm going to get on the phone with Marvel, because if she got the rights to Wolverine, we're getting him on the show. I'm calling Hugh Jackman tonight.
Let me rein this back in.
Sorry.
If I can. Clearly, writing a book of this nature takes imagination. Do you consider your imagination to be healthy, intact, everything?
Healthy? I mean, it's there. It is there. Okay, yeah. I have it. Let me put it to you this way. When I was a kid, some of the things that I came up with, I did not realize that they were my imagination until I was an adult. And then I was like, hey, do you remember when we blah, blah, blah? No, I do not remember that. My sister is like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, the roller coaster. The neighbors had a roller coaster in their backyard. They were old people. I never saw any kids at their house. I was trying to figure this out. And right out my window, my sister's like, that was the willow tree. I was like,
what? Stand by. So you went into these blackout rages, probably due to peyote use. Mike Jackson's Neverland is in the background there. Kids are getting touched all over the place. It was insane.
Yes, and I was like 8.
Whew, man, that's a troubled childhood.
Oh, that's that much of an imagination. Huh?
I didn't even know.
And not until you were an adult.
And then when I look back and I remember things now, I'm like, I had to have been imagining. I start to...
Do we need to talk about Santa Claus? Are you...
No, I understand that. Okay. Like,
all right.
When I was 12, my 6-year-old sister found Mom's lipstick on the glass, ruined it for me.
Oh, man. That sucks.
Yes. She was only
Spoiler
6,
alert.
and I was
Spoiler
like-
alert, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, man.
Totally.
That is good. I've heard you in other interviews mention Smashwords and NaNoWriMo. Am I saying that right?
NaNoWriMo.
NaNoWriMo?
I actually wore my NaNoWriMo
Tiny Rhino?
shirt.
Now, what are we talking about? What is
National
that?
Novel Writing Month. Basically, if you're an insane writer, you join this website for free and join the insanity of trying to write 50,000 words in the month of November. Because, there's nothing else going on in November, so why not?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
do the words all have to make, sense?
Yes.
Can I just type
because you can
50,000
write-
words? I can
Yeah.
knock that out in an
You can
afternoon.
just copy the, 50,000 times.
Right?
Yeah.
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 Well,
I can do 60 words a minute.
I strongly encourage you to try that and then win one of the editing things and, see how it works out for you. Let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it'll go well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I
Yes.
think it will.
I mean,
Bestseller
yes.
is in your future, my friend.
Over in Thailand.
Oh, my goodness. What freedoms and limitations do you have as an indie writer?
Okay. Freedom is huge. I can write whatever I want, however I want, and I can just hit publish. I control the price. I control content. I control everything. Absolutely everything.
And now a traditional writer has to go through what? What hoops are they jumping through that
They
you don't have to?
they have an agent, okay? And they have an agent and they have a publisher. So it depends on their contract. Some are so strict that the agent, I've actually asked to do interviews of authors. I have to go through their agent.
Wow.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't have to do any of that here.
And I've met the author in person. We've had a conversation. She vaguely, I think, remembered who I was, maybe, but it was I still have to go through my agent because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we'll never be able to interview anyone like that here because you and I both were the kind of people I'll call one time. And if the person I want to talk to doesn't answer, I'll be like, okay, yeah, they're not going to come on.
Right.
Yeah, it was email.
Sounds
Her
about
agent
right.
was really great. She emailed
Okay,
me. She
yeah.
thanked me. She was really awesome. Gave me over the top stuff.
Okay.
But there's
Now,
that.
that sounds like a positive, kind of.
It was.
Okay.
But
On the indie side.
on the indie side, I don't have any of that. I decide what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Somebody emails me and says, hey, can you be part of this? If I don't want to do it, I can say, sorry. Where an agent might sign you up for a bunch of things and say, you're going to be here, 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 and here.
Okay. You have no
you
choice.
have no
then.
choice. That's your
Okay.
contract. On the downside of being an indie author, there's a
Yeah.
couple of things. First of all, I do everything since I don't have anyone.
A lot of work.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's about 70 hours a week on top of my 40-hour 9 to 5 job.
You have no support
None.
group. No.
I do. I can't say none.
No
My-
support
my-
group. What no friends, family. Come on.
My sister.
Why do people hate you?
That's really
Let's
Jill.
go into
I don't
that.
know.
Let's
Well,
dim.
let's see. It all started.
No. No, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's tough.
It is. I control my blog. I control my website. I control my Twitter accounts. I control everything. I do it all. Plus, I try and write still. So I do all of that, a lot of social media stuff.
Yeah.
But I do have my sister, who is an absolutely amazing soul. Even though I picked on her when she's a kid, she's still,
Yeah.
as an adult, she at least 6 or 7 hours a week
Wow.
contributes.
What?
Yes.
That's awesome.
She set up Twitter accounts for me. She formatted my ebook for me.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a fist fight to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, considering our troubles with technology.
Oh my
Yeah,
Yeah,
goodness.
that'll took me about a half
Yeah.
a year.
It
to do.
totally, it was a struggle. It took her a couple weeks
Sure.
to get the bugs out.
No
But
doubt.
she totally came through for me. And she's already
Nice.
we have meetings. She comes to my house and I just fix some pasta and get out a bottle of wine and we talk about it, It's cool.
That's the way you do that.
That's right.
Nice. Real nice. Now, does she have anything going on? Do you want to push anything of hers, or
She
a
has a
website,
blog,
or-
but she's
okay.
kind of about people reading
Oh,
it.
okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. I read it and I think it's hilarious.
I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna say, don't you dare read that book.
Yeah.
She's-
I don't
Until
want
I
anybody
steal it
reading
and
this.
publish it.
Yeah.
She... Oh my. So yeah. So other than that, the only other problem with being an indie writer is you still have the stigma of, you self-published. I actually have a mentor who will not return my email, whatnot. like a mentor from when I was younger.
Okay.
Who I think she's just politely being like, you're just a self-published author, so I'm just gonna forget that you emailed me.
What?
Totally, yeah.
What a
Where she live? Write this down. Write this down, Cory. Write this down.
I don't
That's
know where
not right.
But it is very much because anybody can just slap a cover on something and post it on Amazon.
You know what? I've talked with you, back and forth emails or whatever about this stuff before, and I've dabbled in this too. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what. Anybody who tells me when they say that they have a literary agent, I'm impressed.
Oh, yeah.
Because that takes some humping.
Wait, whoa.
No,
whoa.
not that. No, not that.
First of all, we don't encourage soliciting sex on this show.
No, the 1980s humping. That means getting it done.
Rainy and black and white.
Yeah.
You gotta be willing to play the circus game. That's really what it is. The circus game.
Yeah, and they tell you, because I sent it to a few people. And they'll send you this form letter back saying, and they can be rude. They're the nicest rude people.
Oh yes,
I've ever heard, because they're just like, I'm sure this is good for somebody. Somebody might like this, but I don't. Yeah, it's not something I'm looking for right now. So good luck.
That's fancy talk for fuck you. That's what that is.
It is. I guess why I went indie is I totally could have jumped through hoops and I'm sure that I could have gotten a literary agent if I would have tried long enough. But I make all the money that I make on my book. Nobody else gets a piece of that. If I have an agent, after I've spent years jumping through hoops, then they take a piece of what I make. So yeah.
Now, that's not to say though that every book, you sell 500 books for, just for argument's sake, you sell 500 books for $1 each. You don't get $500 because people don't realize what you put back into this.
You get 35% of whatever. Yeah. So like this week, my book is on sale for 99 cents. My Kindle ebook is on sale. So I will get 35 cents from the book anytime that anyone downloads it.
Wow. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so people think, you're a writer. Yeah, I've sold some books. Oh, you're a millionaire. Yeah, you're a millionaire. You must be living in a mansion,
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Not even close. And if I had an agent, I'd get like a dime.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that now? It used to be like 10% or 12%. Now they're up there in 20. The like 30, 20.
It's 20%.
Wow.
Usually. I mean, if you get a good one, you can maybe get 10%.
Wow.
If you go to somebody that's
fighting
smaller,
somebody.
Yeah.
You didn't do shit to get this done. All you did is call some motherfuckers out. You know what I mean?
Right.
I see you typing nothing.
Yeah. But,
So right now, you're enjoying being an indie writer.
Right now, the indie life is the good life.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that if some agent didn't call me up and say, hey, I will pay you X amount of dollars if I can. I'll be like, okay, sure. Yeah. Let's just try this.
Yeah, I'm the agent that can get you the movie rights. So,
right.
Okay.
Wait.
Let's talk.
I thought that was already inked. I heard something about a July release.
Yes.
We got to take a quick break. We are going to be right back with Emma Woods, author of Beasts and Savages.
Hi, everybody. This is Jim from the B Team Podcast. When my wife Hannah is searching for that perfect gift for someone special, she looks no further than Gold Canyon. You can find your scent, shop the studio, get your style, and you're out the door. Contact your Gold Canyon consultant at pennyfox.mygc.com. That's pennyfox.mygc.com. pennyfox.mygc.com.
Hey, this is Dusty Ace. Let me tell you something. You ain't listening to B Team with Cory and Jim. I will come to your house, I will take a spoon, and I will scoop out your eyeballs. I swear to God.
And we're back.
We are still talking with Emma Woods, the author of Beasts and Savages, part 1 of the Beastly series. She's here for the full hour with us. We just talked about the freedoms and limitations that you have as an indie writer. Let's talk about this series. Where can I get the other 10 books in this series?
Well,
wow, way to pile on the work.
Well,
Yes.
Jim, I just saw some sweat on her forehead. I just saw it.
I have the first 3 chapters, thanks to Nano, done of the second book.
Wow.
We're talking like rough draftish stuff. You know, like I have 2 chapter 1s and I don't know which way I want to go. You know, I do a lot of like just driving. I don't even listen to the radio, just driving and like, what would happen if Leah did this? Yes, let's think about this.
Really?
That's totally how I get my
So
stuff.
she's a living, breathing person in your mind.
Oh, yes. And my sister, she's like, I will like call her up and be like, hey, what do you think if this and this and this happened? She's like, we've legit had a discussion about whether or not I'm going to kill Tanner at the end.
Oh.
Yes. Which,
Are
by
you
the
announcing
way,
something? You want to make an announcement right now?
I don't know yet.
No, because you have to say
Okay.
spoiler
Alert. You know, like
Legally.
I haven't decided yet. That's what I said. But I like we've had this conversation, and I would text her things. Okay, like spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Hey, I blew up Anderson's house today. Not sure if he's gonna die yet. I'll let you know. And then follow it up with, hey FBI, these are fictional characters. FYI. Don't want to be on a list.
I would still like to be able to fly if I need to. Yeah.
Yes, if I have to fly, like if J.K. Rowling is like wanting me to come to England, I gotta do this.
Yeah, that's the one you're gonna want to show up for.
Yeah.
Well, what can we expect from the next book, though? What do you? I mean, you said you're still driving around. You got ideas. You got.
There's gonna be some knife throwing of our yes, by Leah.
I'm
That's your
intrigued.
thing.
She's totally, because she's got a really great new mentor. I can say that without a spoiler alert.
Okay.
Who's going to teach her how to not only throw knives but axes.
Is it going to be a guy or a girl that teaches her?
A guy.
Come on.
The women don't.
I
The
feel
women
like-
use guns and bombs in this.
Yeah,
That's
the women.
smarter, but that's stealthier with the knives.
First book there, non-reader.
Why
The women, they have their own
take
air
shots
force.
at me?
They have their own air force.
They totally do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
They have everything.
And did they
Put
lose?
that in your movie.
Did they? I would.
No,
The war is
no,
just
it's
starting.
just-
This
yeah.
The
whole-
CGI advancements now are
Yes.
insane.
Yes.
You could do that on a computer,
Right.
Jim.
You know, there's going to be a lot more like battles and that kind of stuff. In this one, there's going to be a lot more of that. They're going to explore the abandoned city in this one, in the second one. So
Now, when's this coming out on audiobook?
No. Yeah.
I'm working on that. We're
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
That's a whole other thing, isn't it?
Yes.
It's in the process.
It's in the process.
That's another thing about being an indie author.
Yes.
That-
Yes.
If
That
you had an
sucks.
agent, somebody else out there would be.
We're doing it. Yeah, we'd be
chasing that
paying.
down.
That's the only thing is like you gotta make bank to be able to like sell it.
Yep.
And yeah.
That's right.
Have money to make money,
That's
Mhm.
right.
right?
That's true.
That's
Totally is.
absolutely true.
Yes.
It's a
It
true
really
axiom.
is. It's like 50's the new 30.
Yes.
No one says that.
I'm trying to get that started.
That's
I
gonna
would
fail
really like if
epically.
that one. Okay.
I mean, I know that's what you hope.
I mean, that's why I was kind of worried about my, because I've heard papers and stuff is your thing. So I was like, I brought my little tablet thing and
okay. So Emma gets the old joke in today.
We-
Yeah,
we
nice.
spoke-
well
we
played.
spoke
Did
before
you now?
the show.
You get her on the phone.
Get
on
in
the
that
horn,
dig.
Beep boop, beep beep bop, and then see, look at me dialing the phone
Yeah.
and making those noises.
I'm
That's
surprised
how
you
old I
didn't
am.
do
Yeah.
like the rotary.
The rotary phone.
Party line. Yeah.
Can you hop off real quick, June? Gotta make a cow. Yeah.
Wow. Thanks. Yeah, she worked that in there today for you.
You're
well
welcome.
played, ma'am.
Making my job
played.
easy.
Well, I'm done with questions. What? What now? What are you two gonna do now, huh?
You're done with
Make this-
questions? Please.
No, talk to us. How do we get a hold of you? How are we getting our hands on this book?
Oh, okay. Well,
You got anything happening? Any giveaways?
okay.
Contests?
I just finished a giveaway for Goodreads. 5. I had 675 people enter this giveaway for a new
Wow.
indie author who
Yeah,
has
that's awesome.
like 100 blog followers, and that's like it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, lots of people want to read this. That's
Oh
awesome.
man, you're a rocket ship out there. I read. I've been reading a lot of stuff. Okay, there's a little stalking going on. All right.
Jimmy?
I'll do
Well,
that. Yeah.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
back it down.
Just stop
Back
it with
it
the protection
down.
order. Get the protection order.
I don't need a piece of paper. I've got a pen right here. I'll Jason Bourne it right through this part of your
in the
neck.
throat. You got to get that jugular. You got to get that spraying.
Mm-hmm. Arterial. Yeah, I didn't.
Wow.
I know I'm 2 credits shy of a nursing degree, but that's a story for another day.
You're not. You're not at all.
How do you know?
That's the thing.
How do you know?
Because I'm a
You weren't there.
stalker. We've made that clear.
You can't
earlier.
stalk the unstockable.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, back up.
Anyway, yeah, but you are. I mean, everything I read, all the reviews, everything I'm looking at, man. Emma Woods, up and comer. She's gonna blow up.
Oh yeah.
So
let's see. If you want to check out my book, it's on Amazon. Okay. The direct link is just a whole bunch of letters and numbers that make no sense. It's like alphabet soup. They're just like, yeah, let's just throw this in here. So if you go to Amazon and you search Beast and Savages by Emma Woods, boom, it's right there.
Yeah.
Paperback and Kindle.
Or check out point19productions.com collaborations tab. The link's right there. You can buy it. Click it. You'll go right to the page.
Clickety-clack.
Thank you for that.
Nice. Well done.
Hey, just trying to help it play out, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the way I found you is I Googled you on Yahoo. Yeah, that's an old joke. Becoming old.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Because nobody gets it and it's terrible. But anyway, have you been getting good feedback on the book?
I have, yes. I have actually sold more cash and carry paperbacks. Like
Really?
I buy them myself and then just, say $10 and it's yours. And I've sold over 30 that
That's
way.
awesome.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
And I
good
still
for
have
you.
people that have hit me up on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm at the Emma Woods Facebook.com. They hit me up there and they're like, hey, you still have someone local. So,
Nice.
yes.
So give me that Facebook one more time. The
Emma Woods. Yes.
All right.
As in, eventually everybody's going to be like, Emma Woods? Yeah, the Emma Woods. The
Oh,
Emma Woods?
Yeah.
nice.
Yes. Yes.
Well done.
So-
TheEmmawoods. The Emma Woods.
That's
And we're
right.
getting you on the Facebook.
Yes.
All right. What about a website? You got yourself one of those sites?
That would be the Emma Woods.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
I see.
Starting to
I
notice
see a
theme.
pattern.
Yes. And that's .wordpress.com. That's
The Emma Woods. TheEmmaWoods.wordpress.com.
Yes.
And that's going to get me to your
That's
website.
going to get me to my website, my blog. There's a place you can buy my book on the website. There's also more about me in general. And then there's my blog. I write about being an indie author. I reblog other people's stuff about being an indie author. I write just randomness sometimes.
Is there anything in there about your basketball career? Your storied
No.
basketball career? Because what are
No.
you? I mean, you're going 6'3", 6.
And
I
half.
pegged it as an easy 6'6" and a quarter.
Yeah.
Just
She
eyeballing
was
it.
ducking getting in here.
Right?
Man.
We'll have
And
some
you-
photos up.
First
We'll have some
documented
photos
female
up.
dunk ever.
Yeah.
I think collegiately.
I don't even have to jump.
No. That wingspan's incredible. It's like a condor.
No.
So
Yeah.
I have a question. And have you ever met Stephen King?
Oh boy.
Them authors?
That
No.
would be on my list. Like
That's on the
Really?
author
My list.
bucket list.
Oh yeah, same way with Rawlings.
Have you drawn any inspiration from J.K. or anybody else as far as
heck yeah,
for your
yes.
book?
This is somewhat a spoiler alert, but if you read my chapter 2 carefully enough, there is a book on the teacher's desk about punishing children by U.M. Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Boom.
and just
All
FYI,
the Potter fans should know what that is. Huh?
Yes,
I've
yes.
seen the movies.
Yes. It's called Perfect Punishment by U.M. Bridge.
Nice.
Because
Nice.
yes.
Little Easter
So-
egg for the folks, huh?
Exactly. Yes.
All the Hobbit heads out there.
Right.
That's the wrong book. That's the wrong book.
Totally is.
What'd she say? Oh, is that not? That's not.
That's not the same thing.
Totally not even.
Okay.
Now, do
All
any
right.
hobbits make an appearance in your book?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
So,
wow. Well, tell us, where did the Hunger Games go wrong?
where did the Hunger Games go wrong?
Yeah, what could they have done to improve that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
their
clearly.
take in the market.
I mean, yeah, because
Yeah.
clearly they're not doing well at all.
I mean, Harry Potter's got his own freaking amusement park.
right? Yes.
4 movies.
I mean,
Double that.
right? I mean, they're just now talking about amusement park for Hunger Games. What they're like behind.
That sounds
yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
Doesn't it though?
Doesn't it? Yes.
Is that a murder park? Is that the theme?
Kids out there hatcheting each other.
Yeah, grab your free bow and arrow on the way in. You need to sharpen it. Stop there by the wheel.
Yeah.
Just grind it out.
Right?
And we close at 10 o'clock tonight. If you come through the gate, you won.
You get a free ticket back.
You can
Tomorrow. Free admission.
That'd be that quarter quell.
Oh, man. I feel like a nerd because I understood that. I understood that's what she said.
Yeah, because you read.
Well,
I
can read. That's the difference between you and I. It's not that I do read. Because I can.
You know it's a condition. You know. That's for the dogs.
Oh, yeah,
that's
for
the.
right. I'm sorry. I thought that was for the
if you were a train, you'd have been derailed.
I didn't know.
So hard.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, man.
So how many total books do you anticipate for this series?
For this series, this story of Lee and Tanner is 3.
Trilogy.
Yes. However, I've already been requested to do a pre-storybook about how the sexes got separated to begin with.
Oh, snap.
The Women's War.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious about that.
Oh, yeah. I've already got that
I had.
in the back of my head.
Okay.
It's back there. And I've also been asked to rewrite the first and maybe the second book, mostly the first, from Tanner's point of view.
Nice.
I'm about to throw
up.
up.
Yeah, because you got Leah.
Right.
You got her point of view. You got the women point of view.
And she's like the first quarter of the book is all just her.
How do you feel about writing teenage boy?
I think I could do it. I mean, I created him, so I know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I could do that.
I don't think you know the mind of a teenage boy.
Probably not, but I can take 3 guesses.
What's surrounds?
First of all, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be I do not want to volunteer to go die.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how his whole and his dad's gonna be suck it up, Buttercup, because you're going.
That JCPenney catalog just came in, Pop.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to leaf through that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Check out the young missus.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Well, see, and I don't know how that's going to work because Tanner's never seen a girl until he meets.
Oh, snap.
So, ever.
Yeah.
And
he didn't know what to do with her, man. He's poking her with a stick and stuff.
A stick.
What is that?
Well, yeah, I mean, his little brothers are is she a cat? No, she's too big to be a cat.
Yeah.
Legit. That's my favorite scene. Those little boys that are
good.
she's furry like a cat. And they're I don't think her fur is real. Yeah.
Man.
Shave,
Yeah. No, she didn't need to shave.
She was wearing
her pelts.
Yeah, it was her killing suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We might be giving too much stuff away.
It's
and I
okay.
just
People are getting excited. I'm excited.
Well, I can see that.
And
I wish you would start wearing pants during these things. But we have a
This
guest.
is America, first of all.
Guest.
Land of the free.
Just because she can write about boys, she don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wearing a loincloth in honor of the book, Jim. Come on.
That you are.
I thought I would get into the character today.
Nice.
Help things along a little bit. So Tanner's book's going to be basically like a porno then.
No.
A young boy.
If you're writing from the mind,
that'll be the adult themed book.
Yeah. If you're in the mind of a kid going through puberty.
Oh yeah.
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 Because I'm going to tell you right now. I remember it. I can tell you the day that I was in middle school. All right. Now the day before, everybody was just everybody. A boy might as well have been a girl. Girl might as well have been a boy. I didn't care. Didn't matter to me at all. Next day I go to school. I'm in art class, and the teacher asked this girl to come up and write something on the board. And all of a sudden, man, it was the clouds open, angels. And I was like, wow, she's bumpy and stuff. There's things going on there that I'm interested in.
You got a little lightheaded?
I kind of did. But I remember it. You guys want to go back to the classroom? I'll drive you guys there right now. I'll show it to you.
I like my life.
Yeah.
I don't need to be murdered in an abandoned schoolyard.
No, you watch way too many TV shows and movies.
Well, clearly.
But yeah, writing from the mind, that's going to be something for you to get into, because that's going to be scary.
I think it's going to be awesome.
Kid going through puberty, man, is...
It's a pretty neat time.
Yeah.
You've got children of your own. Child of your own.
I do, yes. She's the one who, reminded me that I have an imagination, actually.
Listen, I'd say yours is as good or better than hers. And she's... she's out there. Well, we play the what if game. I mean, but she's only. I mean, and she scares me a little bit. I have never told her who Hannibal Lecter is. Hannibal Lecter?
Yes, but she's
why are you having a discussion with a Hannibal Lecter?
I'm not. What? Okay, and she's she has this little thing, and it has a little twisty thing, and she's has her little pets, her little plastic pets, and she's get closer to the meat grinder.
Oh, snap.
And then she's like, I'm what are you playing? It's okay, Mom. Oh, look, Dr. Evil Dog's hamburger joint. Let's stop there. What? Yes. I'm where do you come up with this? And she's
wow.
Yeah.
I can see you washing your hands.
It puts the lotion on its skin, Mama.
That's
when you got to have a talk with Pops.
Yeah.
What you been doing when I'm not at home? Let me run through this DVR real quick.
Yeah, see what we got going on here. See what we got TiVo.
See what's been grayed out.
Mm-hmm. So, but so we play the what if game, and it's like this week it was, Mom, what if we were all sun chips? What? Everything was, we were made, I'm okay. She's and I'm well, what happens when it rains? We all get smushy? No, the rain will be sun chips. Well, okay then.
Wow. Oh. You know what? Maybe my kids are stupid. I don't know.
That's coming out of your mouth.
Well, listen.
That's coming out of your mouth.
Because my kids, the only thing they're interested in right now is one, and it's not just for a day or a week or even a month. I mean, we're talking. My kid, my 9-year-old, he's been a cat for 3 years. Where he'll just walk up to me. I'll have headphones on, trying to edit a show or do something. He'll walk up, tap me on the shoulder. Hey, Papa. Yeah, buddy, what's up? I'm a cat. Okay, all right, man, good. What kind of cat are you? I don't really know. I'm a cat. Okay, buddy. Anything else? Because I'm gonna go back to
to doing what I'm doing.
No, just wanted you to know. Okay, and he'll let me know that a few times a day. But they're all like that. They just have one little thing that they think. They're not all over the place like that.
Just concerns me, for me, when I'm older, there's a fine line between imagination and insanity.
Right.
I want to stay on this side.
Yeah.
I'd be tiptoeing that line.
This line.
Yeah.
It's on this side, because that's why I was what do you mean? When I was a kid, I imagined stuff, and I didn't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you really got to start worrying is when you see them talking in a corner. And there's nobody there.
Yeah.
That's when you want to start loading up the old revolver, just in case.
that can get scary.
Menendez.
That really can.
Everybody remember that?
Yeah. Oh, now come on.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
What's the story on those boys? They still in prison or what's happening? Yeah.
I think they started a winery.
What? Are you serious?
I don't know.
Oh,
I read it somewhere.
Out of your mind. We got to take a quick break. We're going to come right back with Emma Woods, the author of Beasts and Savages. You can get a hold of part 1 of the Beastly series by going to Amazon and 100 other places. Just type in her name, Emma Woods, and you're going to find that book. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Dr. Lance Hughes Proctology. Turn your head and cough at 301 South Main, downtown. Please use the rear entrance. Visit our website, www.pantsdown.org.
And we're back. Let's bring it home. Let's wrap this show up. Good show. I'm kidding. Look at it. Everybody got panicked.
I did. I was like, I promised some people some commercial stuff, man.
Oh, we got some stuff coming. Dude, yeah. Speaking of which, thanks, Gold Canyon.
Oh, yeah. Are you familiar with the Gold Canyon at all?
I am, yes.
Are you really?
I've had a Gold Canyon party.
Oh,
at
snap.
my
Wait,
home.
what? Are we
Yeah.
talking about the same thing?
We are.
You didn't hire a fella named the Gold Cannon to come over to one of your parties.
That's a totally different party.
Yeah.
Do not tell my husband.
No, I've met him.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, no, it's so cool. I was telling Cory that the one of the reps gave me a walkthrough of it and kind of took me to Gold Canyon University there and showed me all the diffusers and all the stuff. You drop the pods in, the wax melts. You can stick your finger in there, not get burned. They have the plugins.
Like Glade?
But they won't catch on fire when they run out.
Glade plug catch on fire?
Yeah, I think those. I am not saying a brand, sir.
Oh,
I'm
Snade.
saying there's other
Snade plugins.
Yeah. Grenade.
Excuse
That's what they should be called.
If you excuse me, I need to make a quick phone call.
Yeah.
I need to get something removed out of the old plugs there.
So yeah, I mean those things you plug in when they run out, they don't catch on fire. They have timers on them and everything. They're phenomenal.
It's all technology.
Scent, you pick your scent, you plug it in.
What's your favorite scent? What do you got? Something vanilla based, isn't it?
No, cinnamon. Like cinnamon.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Was that just for the show?
Emma. No, come back. Cory,
so
come
proud.
back.
I'm heartbroken.
Emma. Oh my god.
I'm going to have to go outside and find you another one.
You can't replace cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's a wild spirit.
Yeah.
She was. She just would flitter about. And now that's all wrecked. But we already did that. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not traveling down that road. I'm taking the one most traveled, not least.
Yeah. Nice.
The road to recovery, Jim.
Starts with
going on the road. I don't know. I haven't gone to any of the classes. Okay. I'm still in the process of burning myself.
You're not in a group or anything. You need to talk to a group. You need support to get you through this.
Why would I need other people? What are they going to do for me? Just reiterate my depression?
They'll talk about their loss, and you can go through it together.
I don't care about what they lost.
What? All right.
Maybe that works for some people. That's not my road
I
to
can
recovery.
I can see you're sore about that. I'm not gonna pick that scab. Okay? I'm not gonna get all the meat off that bone. Okay?
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome. I don't know. Touch me.
You
know how I'm vulnerable.
We have a guess.
I know.
Let's sharpen this.
Don't lock in on me. Let's focus on the guest.
All right. Well, you know what we're going to do? We have a new segment called Drop the Mic. And Emma is going to be our very first participant in Drop the Mic. What we do is we give our guest 10 seconds to rant or talk about something that they're really passionate about. And then they drop that mic, and it's been said. Then it's out there. It's in the ether. Is that what you kids are saying now?
The internet.
It's out there.
The World Wide Web.
Yes.
That's where it's at.
Like 1800s drug there.
Yeah.
What?
We don't promote drug use on this
right?
show. God.
It was medical then.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, laudanum is what. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know the technical name.
Yeah,
but...
that's what
He's a doctor. He'll let you know every chance he can get. He's gotta let. Oh, I'm better than you. I'm a doctor. Thanks, Jim.
Yes.
What are you on about? So, Cory, whenever we're ready, we'll let you do the countdown. Is there anything else she needs to know about Drop the Mic?
Be careful with the mic.
Okay.
It's expensive.
Drop that. Drop it and kick it if you want.
Throw it as hard as you can.
All right. Let's give her a countdown. Go ahead, Cory.
Just go. Just light it up.
Oh,
all right.
I'll let you know. I'll cut it off.
All right. My pet peeve is morning people. I'm mangry in the morning angry. I don't even listen to the radio because I do not want to listen to teeny boppers talk about their 10-second escapades in love or their latest demolition project. So, I can't stand it. And I'm kind of like, what did your bed do to you that you're happy to leave it in the morning?
Wow. That mic has been dropped.
Crushed it.
I didn't know that was in there.
Needless to say, I'm not coming over for breakfast.
I'm going to
At
give
Miss Wood's
you
house.
a business card, okay? Someone you might want to go talk to with that kind of anger.
Last name of
You
Feinstein. Okay.
You do not want to be walking around with that.
Once I'm up for like a 10, noon 30, then you can talk to me and I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I just need like a few 6 hours to wake up.
Crack at noon.
That's
Getting
right.
after it.
We talked about tech stuff a little earlier, and you just mentioned it there in your rant a little bit. Like the vines and all that stuff. Do we need to know this much about people? What do you guys feel on that? You're younger than me. Where are you guys at on that?
On just
anything, everything. I don't care. It could be Facebook. It could be one of those vines. It could be anything. I don't need a 10-second shot, a video shot of just your big face telling me that you're going to have a bowl of oatmeal and go to the gym later. I don't need to see it on Facebook. I don't care. I really don't.
It's because you don't engage with people.
Yeah.
They're just trying to reach out and get into your life, you know?
Really? No.
Sure.
Are they trying to make me feel like their life is better than my life?
Yes.
100%.
Anything? Is that really
Well,
what it is? Because you guys are both looking at me like, you don't know this? You guys, that's what it is. Yeah.
Well, no, I think now with social media, you got to be always,
engaged.
throwing stuff out. Otherwise,
they forget about you.
My page
yells
at me if I have more than, I have somebody, I didn't answer her for 28 minutes. And my page was like, we cannot show you this icon because you didn't answer her in less than 2 minutes.
What?
Yes, that's my
Facebook
page.
You have to have some gadget with you all the time to be.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
All the time.
Wow.
And it's but also it's nice because everything is connected for me. Like I do Tumblr, not very many. Yeah, that totally makes me a nerd and geek on a totally new level.
I don't even know.
Now that's the one. That's the one where you swipe it and then you go fight a dude.
I thought it's the one where you picked up a dude or chick. What your preference?
Oh,
there's an app where you can just fight people.
Yeah,
Tumblr.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah. It's like a Fight Club app thing, but it's real. I forget what it's called, man. It's called.
They did it right.
You wrestle with them, like it's called Grinder or something. And
I think that's for sandwiches. That's for sandwiches.
No, but you somebody who's close to you, your phone goes off.
Yeah.
You get a picture of that person, and you
just
swipe it, and
you
go wrestle them.
and you just fight them.
Yeah, you get because I always wear a singlet. You know that. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Always, it's like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You just rip it off, and
rip
it's
it
good
off,
to go.
And I'm ready to wrestle, as my dad used to say.
What's it like locking eyes with somebody? You think when you see them, like if you find them on your phone, and then you click, it's go time.
Yeah,
and then you lock eyes. Like if they're in close proximity,
you
get an adrenaline spike.
I wonder what the distance on that is. How close?
Mm-hmm.
Got it 10 yards, 100 yards, a mile?
I don't know. I don't tumble. I don't know. You tell me.
But you do that?
I do Tumblr. Tumblr is totally not like that.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, it's
sorry.
totally not.
Oh.
It's kind of
it's a girl thing. You guys have a pillow fight? A virtual pillow fight?
So, yes.
Yeah.
Virtual.
Yes,
all right, let's talk.
there.
Let's talk about this.
I'm intrigued.
Let's take it down. Let me get another cookie. Girl. Now you go. Talk. Could you say it slow? Can you tell us about it real slow? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. All right, please explain your presence on Tumblr. I'm sorry, we'll leave you alone this time.
Well, that's totally not because when girls fight, they just don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you an eating disorder by ignoring you on Facebook. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. So Tumblr is just totally. It's all either total book/movie nerds, geeks. Seriously, most of my people are like, oh my gosh, so many Harry Potter fans and that kind of, that's it.
He's a huge Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, I love the Hobbits.
Really,
yeah.
According to my,
I don't know. Is that
goblins? Yeah, goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cribbage. I'm a former Olympic.
I love that.
We combine two sports right into one right there.
Right, yes.
That's like... Try not to choke. All right, anywho, you were talking about...
Oh, my gosh. Well, don't you have to be careful? Because, I mean, you're kind of out there now.
Yes.
You're gaining... I mean, you even have fans in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
You have people, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are there people, like, internet stalking you kind of thing? Or anything
Not
creepy?
that I'm
Only
aware
you.
of
Only you.
yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't know that you could just Google me and think I come up. But
Yeah.
Just like odd photos that you grilling in your backyard. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
My whole family's here.
Yeah. And
Who took this photo?
You're wearing the clothes. You're wearing the clothes that's in the picture.
Yes.
You're like, wait, how did
This was 10 minutes ago. What the fuck?
But no, nothing
Nothing
creepy's
like
happening
that.
yet.
No, but I actually got I tweeted to an author, followed her. She followed me back, and then she immediately sent me this form message that was like, "No dick pics, please. I do not want to see your I didn't even know that was like a problem. I was like, what?
Oh, man.
You know it's getting bad out there when you gotta just say it. You got it already typed up.
Yeah,
No
Form
DPs, baby.
it's like a
No
form letter.
DPs.
It's like your signature at the end of all your correspondence.
Please,
on the
no
internet.
dick pics.
Yeah.
This has been Emma Woods. Signing off.
So when you start seeing that, when I start, because I follow you guys on Twitter, when you start getting messages from me and you see that I've added as my signature, I do not want to see your junk.
No.
I hope we start getting some though.
Oh man. Yeah, where we
Retweet. Yeah.
we encourage that though. We're like,
Oh, yeah.
junk it up. Junk it up.
Even if it's your profile pic. Send it on by. We could make one of those awesome collages, with the tiny photos that make a big one.
The little thumbnail photos.
Yeah.
When you step back, you're like looking real close. Like, oh, no, those people look nice. Oh, wait a
Tobey
minute.
Maguire.
Wait.
I knew it.
I knew he was extra hairy. Yeah.
He's got a beard now. Sure.
Oh, man.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's good stuff. Whew. Oh, I can't breathe.
That was funny. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh,
Good stuff.
good stuff. Thank you. Yeah.
So
Whew. We're talking to Emma Woods, author of Beasts and Savages, specifically part 1 of the Beastly series. Tell us one more time how we can get our hands on that book.
Amazon.com or, as I've just been informed, Point 19 Productions.
Yes.
You can go there to their website.
Wink.
You can also go to theemmawoods.wordpress.com, and I have a little link at the top, Buy Beasts and Savages. You can get it straight from my store.
Okay.
A direct link there.
Now on the Amazon, again, I'm old, as you pointed out earlier. Thank you, Emma.
Good one, by the way.
But yeah, I can buy the ebook
Yes.
and or paper?
The paperback, yes.
Wow.
The paperback
nice.
is $9.50. Okay.
All right.
That is 250-ish pages once you count
Okay.
everything in. I particularly really, really love the paper book. It's got like a really soft cover.
Felt?
Yeah, like
ones you can
I
draw
have
and
one
color on?
Do you?
No. Yes. Yes, I do.
Nice.
See, they're like all nice and soft, like
Oh.
velvet.
Let me get my hands on this.
Well, podcasts are a visual medium, as we pointed
Yeah.
out. So let's show the listeners that.
Look,
Oh,
beautiful.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. That is very nice. Okay.
And the photo on the back, too.
I like that lady, Emma Woods.
Yes. So
We must hunt to survive. Nice.
That's a true story.
Yeah. What is me holding that book? It reminded me. I want to ask you this: do you have a favorite passage, or favorite line, or favorite paragraph in your own work?
in my own work,
In your own work, in that book, do you
I
have
do.
a very
My favorite scene. It's a favorite scene.
Okay.
Is the little boys. There's these little boys, and I can say all this without a spoiler.
Okay.
Okay, these little boys, they come down the stairs, and obviously Leah is there, okay, and she can't move. She's in a basement too. FYI.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
and
intrigued.
so they're talking to each other, and they're little, like 6, 7, and they're like, she looks like a cat. She's not a cat. So one little boy comes up and he kind of like pets her because she's all furry. She's wearing like a white fur outfit.
Her killing kit.
Yes. And he goes back up and his hand gets caught under her like halter top. And then he like yanks his hand away and he's like, that is not real fur.
Mm-hmm.
And she's she talks to them. She's like, hey, and they freak out and scream. And the older boy, Tanner, comes down and he's like, get out of the basement. Just like straight up. And they're like, Tanner, her fur's not real. Like, it's a big deal. It's like they've learned something and they got to share it with the big brother.
Your first girl.
Yeah. Yes.
Always a moment to remember.
Right.
That's crazy. No. When you're writing, sitting at your desk or on your couch with your laptop or however you do it now, you have it planned. You already have it written out. Are you thinking in your head? Are you laughing out loud sometimes when you're writing things?
It depends. Okay, because I'm doing Nano, and Nano is extreme. Like, if there is an extreme sport of writing, Nano would be it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking right now. I should be at like 15,000 words. We're only a week into it. Yeah. I'm not there. I'm at like 7,000.
Oh, okay.
I know, only 7,000.
Give it time.
Let's hope the judges aren't listening. Okay. Because
we'll just edit that out.
Yeah.
Never happened.
But so I planned a little bit. I came up with a couple ideas. I just wrote them down really quick. There are like entire books that are nothing but how to plan a novel. I am not that person. I'm a pantser. Yeah. Pantser is like, what if this happened? Yes, let's write that. The last Beasts and Savages, I wrote chapters 1 through 3.
Hold on. We're going to need to back up a little bit.
What?
Because when I was in middle school, I got pants. You're telling me you're that son of a bitch. Okay?
Well.
All right. Well, I can tell you this interview's over. I knew I'd run into you again.
Well, first of all, that's impossible. You're nearly double her age.
Yeah. You won't even let me work a joke in.
Nope.
Yeah.
You gotta earn that.
This isn't a studio. These are just blankets hanging up. And you just like knocking the luster off of it, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to work my little comedy joke in there.
But
as you're writing, we were talking about as you're writing, you're going along and as these things come. I mean, it's a flow, a free flow.
It totally is. I wrote chapters 1 through 3. Skipped. Wrote chapter 12. Went back. Wrote chapter 10. Wrote chapter 15. Wow. Wrote the end 5 times. The ending that's in the book. Yeah. FYI. I wrote it 48 hours before my book was published.
Wow.
That's interesting. Really?
That's the true definition of B-team right there.
Yeah, it is.
Procrastination.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
So you had it all done. Everything was done.
Yes. I had rewritten the chapter about 3 times. Finally, I submitted it to my last beta reader. She's like the most awesomest chick in the world. Okay. And she emailed me back. And she, very nicely, told me her extreme disappointments and how I ended the book. Just very nicely. You have such a great book. This is a crap ending. Do something about it. And I'm like, I have 48 hours. Like, what do I do? So I stayed up. I write at night. I 3 a.m. And I'm like, I stayed up, rewrote it, emailed it back to her, went to bed. The next day, she's like, did you write this last night? And I was like, yeah. Yes, this is the ending you want. Just go with it.
Yeah. This is what you were looking for.
So yeah, it was
awesome.
Last minute.
And speaking of endings, we're coming near that ending.
Shut her down. We do.
It has been a blast.
It has.
Today.
Thank you so much, Emma.
Absolutely.
That's Emma Woods, Beasts and Savages. Grab that book, part 1 of the Beastly series, as quick as you can. Any final words for our listeners?
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Listen to the BT.
You're fun.
This was fun.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And to listen to us, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, hop on the website, point19productions.com, and reach out to us by email as well, point19productions@gmail.com.
And love somebody.